I'm the Cairngorms Nature Young Ambassador, and I'm on my way to meet Hayley Wiswell, who's an ecologist for the Cairngorms National Park. I've been invited to Carrbridge to do a survey about the narrow-headed ant. You might remember in my competition video that I said about the narrow-headed ant being endangered. That's why today the work we're doing is so important. You only find the narrow-headed ant in the Scottish Highlands and in Devon. Strongholds for the narrow-headed ant in Scotland are Abernethy, Glenmore and Rothiemurchus, with some outlying areas of Braemar and Carrbridge. That's why today we're spending our time in Carrbridge doing the survey. We're now in the area where we're going to do the survey. As you see, it's an ideal habitat for the narrow-headed ants. A huge heather clearing with some trees at the side for them to feed upon. As it's a very big area, and there's 7 of us here today, 6 of us are going to walk up and down the clearing marking the nests. Then Hayley's going to come along behind us and catalogue them. I'm back. My dad's just found an ant nest. No. Just next to the ant nest we found this tiny little tree. As you see, there are lots and lots of ants on it. They're actually foraging on this tree since there's not many other trees around. This is basically their giant food source. Just found another one. This time it's actually tiny. So we're going to mark a cane down next to it, just so we can come back and catalogue it later. Everyone's found loads today. We've been really successful. Here we found an ant nest. The ant nest is quite small and so are the ants running about on top of it. These are 2 telltale signs that it's a narrow-headed ant nest. The final check is to check if it's got a dimple on top of its head. In this case, it does. So I'm confident in saying that this is a narrow-headed ant nest. Hi, I'm here with Hayley herself. So I'm going to do a wee interview with you, if that's okay with you.
Sure, okay.
So the first thing is, for the people out there that don't know, what is your job?
Okay, so I'm an ecologist and I work with the Cairngorms National Park Authority. Where do I start? I do lots of different things. I guess I do things like what we've done today, going looking for a particular species, showing people how to record species, particularly ants, that's kind of my thing. But I also help to advise my colleagues who deal with planning in the park. So if there's a planning application that we're working on, I make sure that all the protected species, all the non-protected species like the ants and the fungi, everything from otters to trees gets protected and looked after, because it's such a very special place for wildlife. So that's kind of what I do.
Yeah. What's your favourite part of your job?
My favourite part, I think what we've done today, I think that's my favourite bit. I think going out, looking at the things that I'm reading about, studying about, like protecting in the park, actually seeing them in the flesh and then showing them to other people and sort of passing on that message about how special they are. That's, yeah, I get a real buzz out of that. I like doing that.
Yeah, obviously, I know that you like ants as well as we've got a bit in common. But what's your favourite type of ant?
My favourite type of ant, ooh, that's really difficult. I love the wood ants and I love these as well, the narrow-headed ants. But I also, I quite like, do you remember the little slender ant that we saw? I really like those because they're quite tricky to find sometimes. You never see a lot of them. So you have to really sort of get your eye in for their habitat. If it's like a big sort of log or fallen tree, and you have to just sit and watch and wait for them, and they're tiny, but when you see them it's like a eureka moment. I quite like, yeah, I think they're possibly my favourite, but I haven't seen Shining Guest Ant yet, so that could be my favourite as well. So yeah.
What's your favourite part about the Cairngorms area?
Oh gosh, that's really tricky. It's so varied. I love the pine forests, I love the big rivers, I love the mountains. If I had to pick one bit, I think probably the big old pine forests. I love being in the pine forests.
Yeah. One last thing, if you had any tips for people out there about things about nature, what would you say?
I would say get in touch with someone locally that lives nearby that knows about nature already. Maybe find a wildlife buddy, join a wildlife recording group. So the group that we've been out with today, they're called the Highland Biological Recording Group. So that's a really good base, a network of people that know about lots of different things, and then you can sort of help them tag along and learn about stuff. That's a really good way to do it. Buy some books, read stuff on the internet. Yeah, there's lots of different ways you could get involved, but we're always looking for help with people, from people to record things as well, so you can get in touch with us at the National Park as well, and got lots of volunteer groups and things that need help with recording, so there's lots of ways to get involved.
So thanks for your time.
No, thank you, Xander, it's been super, it's been great to have you. Thank you.
I'm back from a really long but exciting day. It was great to meet Hayley again. We were really successful and found 75 ant nests, of which 48 were narrow-headed. Believes that this area contains the most northerly recorded narrow-headed ant nests in Scotland, which means this area is very important for the species. I hope the work we've done today further protects this endangered species of ant. It also proves the importance and the diversity of the Cairngorms National Park in the UK's nature. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye!